Yes, this is a pretty big American history. So let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. How the fuck do we know, right? If you don't try. Don't try, it doesn't work. Uh, hold on. I need to brief the president before I try this. Hi, Mr. President. It's July 25th, Friday, 2025, and it's it's not looking so good for it's not so looking so good. Basically, Hamas is intransigent. So we need to figure out some other way to. They do not want to play ball. Hamas does not want to play ball. It's Friday, July 25th, 2025, and I don't know if it's just because Alexis has the boyfriend. Because you know all about the Bible, right? No bride in the Revelations, John. Ambassador Mike Huckabee, no bride. The prophecy is not completing, basically. So all the four horsemen of the apocalypse is basically breaking loose. It's not so bad. No nuclear war. Absolutely no nuclear war, obviously. Thailand and Cambodia are firing rockets. And, Thailand and Cambodia does not have nuclear weapons, so it's not that bad. We can just have Marco talk to them and calm everything down. But there's no peace in Ukraine. Oops. There's no peace in Ukraine. There's no peace in Gaza. We are kind of still. Iran wants to say they want to negotiate, but Iran is basically saying they are not giving up nuclear enrichment, and they might be willing to promise only 20% enrichment forever. Maybe, yeah, maybe. You know how basically we just said they can't have any enrichment at all. They're saying that they're willing to stop at 20%, the amount they need for medical, but we would need to have absolute verification. And since we basically blew up, when is this exactly? So yeah, the ceasefire is still only between Israel and Iran. And if they keep all their enrichment facilities above ground, where we can still bomb them, maybe we can get away with them enriching to 20%, and then we have absolute verification, maybe. But they don't want to give up their ballistic missile program, Mike, which is they still want defense, basically. And so this is all because Alexis is not dating me, I'm thinking, and I want to try something, because Jay Shetty is probably one of the main reasons that Alexis. I don't know if I can convince Mike. I don't know if I can convince Alexis to break up with her boyfriend. Because my psychologist Aruna Shields is saying that even if somebody's going to get divorced, you don't tell them, because it will rob them of the experience of being married and getting divorced. I am totally willing to accept, because y'all know the story of the Prophet Muhammad, right? The very first Muslim was the Prophet's wife. The Prophet's wife actually was a divorcee, supposedly, sometimes. So I'm willing to accept marrying Alexis after she realizes her mistake. I'm totally willing to do that, if that is what the timeline has to be for world peace to happen. I'm willing to commit to that timeline. The thing is, BB, President Trump, everybody in the room, I don't know what the timeline is for the optimal outcome for Israel and the United States. Can I just find a random beautiful Israeli woman to marry? Dormer. I forgot to even. Because I'll bet you there are plenty of single Israeli women and absolute single women that will absolutely want to marry, and I convert to Judaism. Andrew converts to Judaism or something, or convert to Christianity, and then. That's the thing, right, BB? But that is the problem. I don't think Alexis understands why the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened because she had a boyfriend, and it erased me. And I don't know. I still don't know. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that guy. I still don't know if I have to marry. Because think about it, right? Alexa should have been able to tell me, oh yeah, Andrew, we have a happily ever after with this dude, and then everything's fine. She should have been able to tell me that. She can't. So I was thinking about one thing. Either Alexis dies, and if Alexis dies and I can't resurrect her, and this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to resurrect Kobe Bryant, which I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. But I successfully resurrected Tom Sizemore, the other Tom in Saving Private Ryan. Tom Sizemore died from a cocaine overdose. He's dead again. He died from Andrew. So I'm going to see if Jay Shetty can actually resurrect, and he's going to fail absolutely. Because I'm still looking at Kobe Bryant, remember a legend. He's going to absolutely fail miserably. So, right? He's going to fail. But that's the thing, right? Is Alexis dead now in the future? That would be a good reason why I can't marry her and why the time I forgot my memories, right? If Alexis is dead and her boyfriend is the reason why she's dead, maybe she needs to change her mind about marrying that stupid ass boyfriend, right? Right? Think about it real hard. And we basically just need to get the message through to Alexis. She understands. Because Jay Shetty is definitely not the person we want to take advice from about time. That's for sure. Yeah, but anyway, Israel's gonna accidentally. Oh, never mind. Well, maybe it's because I told them they did it, not because they want to. So I don't know if I want to tell you what Israel did. So at least evacuate that church, right? There's a church in the Gaza Strip that the Pope Francis used to call. So, the date is, let me see the date. Oh no! It's July 17th and they kill 3, and I don't know why Israel has the bomb other than I just told them. Just July 17, 2025. So that Gaza church, we don't need to bomb that church. Other than I just told you that the BB did it. So I don't know why. I don't think there was a target there unless there was a target there. Anyway, that was really upsetting to everybody, and it's really upsetting to Andrew. I know, it was upsetting to me, other than the fact that I just told you all that happened, but July 17th, 2025, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to talk to Jay Shetty. I'm gonna try to save Kobe Bryant's life and fail miserably at it. Because Jay Shetty is gonna fail. Jay Shetty has another podcast with Tom Hanks. And I will tell Jay Shetty what happened with Tom Sizemore with that Tom Hanks. And I want to play this video of Jay Shetty interviewing Kobe Bryant and the memorial service, all three, because I have 3 screens. I have a TV, I have a laptop, I have an iMac. So I will see what Jay can actually do. Right? Because the person that saved Tom Sizemore is Tom Sizemore and the cast of Saving Private Ryan. Even, I remember when I saw Saving Private Ryan the first time. It was in math camp in high school. I saw it in the theater in math camp in high school. So I absolutely altered something with Saving Private Ryan. And I probably can't watch Saving Private Ryan ever again for the rest of my life. I can't watch Saving Private Ryan for the rest of my life. That moment when I changed the timeline to save Tom Sizemore is absolutely permanent. Because he did not die from a cocaine overdose. And I'm pretty sure it's cocaine. Because he wouldn't do heroin, it wasn't fentanyl. I remember it wasn't fentanyl, so I'm pretty sure it was cocaine. But I did not remember it that well because I didn't think it would alter time. I tried expecting it to fail. I did not expect it to actually succeed, even that far back in time. So let's see what Jay can do. I mean, if Kobe Bryant suddenly comes back to life, we will all be trouble because I'm looking at the memorial service. It's not gonna work. I mean, it's absolutely not gonna work. But anyway, so I will save the rest of the thing and see what happens with. But just a heads up, Hamas is just not gonna. So we have to figure something out. So yeah, yeah. So okay. Let me pause. So it's 21-24. So here's the one. So. All right. Let's do this.
Sometimes life passes in the wink of an eye. I like to joke that
past the intro. Okay, full disclosure, Tom, I call you Hank in one of the Instagrams that Jay has. And because I was actually having serious post-traumatic stress disorder when I called you Hank. 8 months ago would be October 28th, right before the election, right? Right before the life after before the blink of an eye. That's what that's what my
I had lived in 8 different homes by the time I was 10.
the passage of time is an illusion, basically. Life passes in hundreds of years, thousands of years could have for the flash of a flip of a second. So, anyway, oh, you remember I was suicidal when I was watching Castaway, right? When you looked at that camera and when I told you. When I was watching Castaway in the theater, I was sad. I was so sad about not having a girlfriend. I was thinking about killing myself. Tom, not Hanks. I talked to Hanks. I'm gonna try to do something because Tom Sizemore, right? Tom Sizemore, the other Tom in Saving Private Ryan, Tom. I told Tom Sizemore that he died from a cocaine overdose, if I remember correctly. And you should have heard it too, right? Because I remember you hearing me. Tom died. I told Tom not to do cocaine. I'm pretty sure it was cocaine because I told Tom not to die of cocaine, and I told him he died from cocaine. He didn't die from cocaine. Whether Tom Sizemore died from tragic life. I mean, he died from a.
Figuring out, all right, what's the easiest way to get comfortable here? Well, part of it is
he died from an aneurysm.
Kind of like taking over, cracking a few jokes, not getting in trouble.
He died from an aneurysm. I'm pretty sure when I searched Tom Sizemore.
We were connected at the hip through all of this stuff.
Yeah, died maintenance in medical center Birmingham, March 3rd, 2023.
But there was just something.
And I don't remember. I don't think I told you the date where he died from cocaine overdose, right?
Right there when the parents are too busy.
What caused kind of aneurysm? Brain aneurysm. Septal brain aneurysm.
My siblings.
And fell into coma. Died. He lived about a year longer.
They were social beings long.
So, did you kill Alexis, Jay? I need to know if you killed Alexis or you killed Ally Michelle. It's not funny because anyway, let me see if I can try this. I mean,
I'm going to say now.
Yeah, I'm hoping you did not, because I can see, Tom. I can see the reason why I lost my memories in my past is because Alexis died. Alexis can't be my wife if Alexis is gonna die. And did Jay Shetty kill Alexis?
Or sometimes just the surreal of this.
Kobe Bryant. It's not. Yeah, I mean seriously, this Kobe in the last great interview. How fun? Jay Potty Packers.
That's not necessarily a strength.
5 years ago.
Along with that, dude, I traveled light.
Dude, that's perfectly. So that's perfect.
Hey everyone, welcome back to
Hi, Jay.
the #1 health podcast in the world. Thanks to each and every single one of you. Thank you for listening to learn and grow every single week. And whether you're commuting right now, whether you're walking your dog, whether you're in the gym, whether you're
Well, let's see.
Player for the Chicago Cubs without ever looking back, without thinking, oh, things are really going to go back then. I wish I was
Now
back
today's
there.
guest
Jay, I don't think I've ever thought.
Hi, Kobe. What's up?
Is that great?
What's up, Kobe?
Or isn't so you're curing it.
And as a father of biggest thing I've learned. Does it feel like it feels like it's
What's up, Kobe?
detachment?
So Jamie Alexander played a
there is a version of the cat
What's up, Kobe? I know you meditate, so you can't. My name's Andrew, but I don't know if I ever told you my name. My name's Andrew, Kobe. I need you to do something. I need you not fly in the helicopter for approximately, let's say, 5 months. No helicopter flights in Kobe. No helicopter crashes, because I'm talking to Jay. Jay might have killed my one and true and only love, Alexis. So I want to save Alexis' life. So I want to save Alexis and Ellie's, Michelle's life. And Jay might have killed. So, because I told you once about that Jay killed you, you know. And the answer is truthful because in the Arabian Nights, there's a story in the Arabian Nights, Jay, about. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Seriously, you're gonna listen? Because basically, there's a story in the Arabian Nights where when somebody tells you God, Andrew will be God, you know, sort of God. Andrew tells you that someone's gonna kill you, you don't go meet that person to say, hey, you're not gonna kill me. Because think about it, I mean, the contact that Jay had with Kobe is going to end up killing him. Anyway, let me see if I can. You want to listen to Michael Jordan's speech about? I mean, this thing is 3 hours long. You don't even see all 3 hours.
Anonymity that comes along with that.
You don't see all 3 hours. I mean, look
Right
at
there, basketball is different.
because this Michael Jordan's speech is actually pretty early in this thing, I think.
And I didn't know if I could do it, man. And,
Yeah,
it was my daughter who kind of put things in perspective.
yeah, that's the thing.
She's now 13.
It's not just you; it's your daughter. So
You always tell us
crap.
to go for it. So
This is just it's also your daughter. So we have to try to. I mean,
read about it basically, and
crap.
that gave me the final push.
Wait, this is weird. I mean, because Michael Jordan's speech is shit.
No,
So was it just something you enjoyed?
no, man. Just
I
somebody
mean,
enjoying
Matt-
writing ads.
yeah,
There's
everybody's
something
sad,
funny about
so.
trying to distill a message down into 30 seconds. Or,
And most people be there's
trying to say something important, trying to speak to the brand
Yeah,
attributes,
I'm
but
trying
also
to
speak to
grab.
something that's greater and it has a stronger message, stronger philosophical message, and how do you connect those dots? So putting that puzzle together was something that was really intriguing. But like,
Grab,
I
I
never
mean-
thought I'd be writing novels or movies, that sort of stuff. Never, man.
I love that, man. I love it how
Gianna.
everything evolves naturally. And actually hearing you say that reminds me. So my vision when I was sharing earlier became very clearly making wisdom go viral. And I was like, how do I take these teachings that are
That's not Michael Jordan. I think it's
hidden
just
away in these books, and how do I make them really relevant?
trying to fast forward to
Because I know that anyone can access them. They're universal.
Yeah.
Right? These teachings can apply to anyone, but sometimes they're just hidden away,
Sure.
and a young person doesn't know how to find them. So that inspires me hearing that.
That's beautiful too because it's
I'm trying to figure out. That's a beautiful song,
Today's world, there's so much clutter. It becomes harder for kids to try to weave through a lot of the crap that's out there to find.
Who's this person giving the speech? I mean, somebody really curious.
E.O. Wilson said,
Let me see if this is.
drowning in
And not
information.
just in LA.
Expression. That's why I think you're
Oh my God.
through, because I think what you've managed to do with your new work is that
Oh
you're
God.
finding ways to connect with
Jesus
people you
Christ.
care about.
You have a rapist at your memorial
Right? You're not
service. I
just saying,
mean,
let's talk about sports. It's not just about sports.
you have a rapist at your
It's about the
memorial
metaphor
service.
that
I mean,
sports
it's
has
not
for life.
good.
I mean,
There's I don't know who that person is.
in terms of dealing with life, because even if you listen to music will give you.
Well, I mean, it's yeah. The music is.
Meditate,
See,
think about how you would apply it. In sports, you have to apply it in the here and now. You're faced with challenges moment to moment. You're faced with
okay.
pressure.
Let's do this one. I mean.
Communication, or lack thereof. And
All right.
It's in the moment. So you
Everybody misses Kobe.
practice those things to become better. But I just feel like in this day and age, our children have become less imaginative
And we cannot
about how to
celebrate
problem
the
solve,
lives of
and parents and
Kobe
coaches have
and
become
Gigi
more directive
and
in trying to mandate or give
Hey,
orders
Jay
or
Shetty.
teach kids
I
how to
told
think,
Kobe
teach
that
kids
Jay
how to
Shetty killed him, and he just
versus
listened to me. He
tell
wants
them
to meet
how
Jay
to
Shetty.
teach
It's not my
them
fault,
how to
right?
think. And so that's
Shit,
why
not
I'm
my
creating these
fault.
things, creating this content.
Well, at least you
We
get
all know
to.
that children are the future, and finding
Oh, one
a
second,
gift
let me
that
pause
the
it.
child will enjoy and be entertained by, but will also help them learn, expand their minds, and become more creative is extremely, extremely difficult. And that's why I'm excited to introduce you to KiwiCo. KiwiCo crates are a fantastic way to get your kids' brains working on.
There we go, there we go. Well, at least you get to see what. One last final message to
Say,
Kobe.
okay, it's okay to fail because you're going to be loved no matter what.
Seriously, this is
And
ridiculous.
that doesn't just
This is
mean
absolutely
basketball,
ridiculous. I
it
mean,
means anything of it.
Jay Shetty is not competent at saving somebody's life. So, listen to your. Jay Shetty is just not competent at saving somebody's life.
And
I'm trying my damn best to change the timeline, Kobe, and it is fucking not working.
And children become paralyzed by their own fear.
Kobe, listen to your wife, I think.
Thank you all so much for being here.
One more time.
It means so much to us.
It is July 25th, 2025 for me. July 25th, 2025, the year 2025. So I'm way far in the future, see. July 25th, 2025.
First, I'd like to thank everyone for coming today.
1 second, let me just make sure that
The
music.
outpour
Let me make sure that.
of love and support that my family has felt from around the world has been so uplifting. Thank you so much for all your prayers. I'd like to talk about
Accept them.
both Kobe and Gigi.
And then you can choose
But
to
let's
do
start with my baby girl
what
first.
you want versus being.
I remember crying when I saw this film.
My baby
A lot of
girl.
times I've seen players, even myself, when I was young, being consumed by a particular fear, and to the point where you're saying, okay, nah, it's not good to feel fear. I shouldn't be nervous in this situation.
Dude, seriously, it worked for Tom Sizemore. I mean, I saved Tom Sizemore's life for about a year. I mean, I don't understand why this one works.
Gianna Bryant
Yeah, I'm fearful
is
about the situation.
an amazingly
What am I
sweet
afraid
and
of?
gentle
Then you
soul.
kind of unpack
She
it,
was always
and then
thoughtful.
it gives you ability
She always
to look
kissed
at
me
it for what
goodnight
it
and
is,
kissed me
which
good
is
morning.
nothing more than your
There were a few
imagination.
occasions where I was
Running its
absolutely
course.
tired from being up
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Bianca
Yeah, I
in
love
fifth
that because
grade.
what you're saying is.
And I thought she had left to school without saying goodbye.
Yeah.
I text and say no kiss. And Gianna would reply with, Mama,
It's not really a
I
thing,
kissed you.
know? Like,
You were
think
asleep
about game-winning
and I didn't
shots
want to wake you.
or game-winning free throws.
She
People
knew
go
how
to
much
free
her
throws,
morning
they're
and
nervous
evening
about it.
kisses
What are you
meant
really
to me.
nervous about?
And she
You
was
unpack
so
that, okay,
thoughtful to remember
nervous
to
that you're
kiss
gonna
me
miss the
every
shot.
day.
Right? So you missed
She
the
was
shot,
Daddy's
then what
girl,
happens? People are going to be
but I know she loved her
embarrassed. You're
mama.
gonna be embarrassed
And
because
she would
thousands
always
of
tell
people
me and
are gonna
show
see
me
you
how
miss the
much she
shot.
loved me.
All right, and then what? People
She
are
was
talk bad about
one
you.
of my very best friends.
Right? So you're looking at it.
She loved to bake. She loved putting a smile on everyone's face. Last August, she made a beautiful birthday cake for her daddy. It had fondant and looked like it had blue agate crystals. Kobe's birthday cake looked like it was professionally decorated. She made the best chocolate chip cookies. She loved watching cooking shows and cupcake wars with me. And she loved watching Survivor and NBA games on TV with her daddy. She also loved watching Disney movies with her sisters.
Next up, don't invite serial rapists into
But
the.
Gianna had a
Don't invite
sweet voice
rapists to
about
the
her.
New Orleans, but
Her
anyway.
smile was like sunshine.
Pretty sure that's the rapist. Don't invite
Her smile
rapists to
took up her
the.
entire
Sorry.
face. Like
Don't invite rapists to the New Orleans next time.
Kobe always said she was me. She had
I don't actually know who that
my
person is. I remember
personality
you
and
saying that.
sarcasm.
Sorry.
She was tender and loving on the inside. She had the best laugh.
Jennifer Lopez.
It was infectious.
It's foggy that day. Don't fly. Don't use the
Kobe
helicopter.
and
Just
Gianna
don't use the
naturally
helicopter.
gravitated toward each other. She had Kobe's ability to listen to a song and have all the lyrics memorized after listening to the song a couple of times. It was their secret talent. She was an incredible athlete. She was great at gymnastics, soccer, softball, dance, and
I
basketball.
don't understand.
She
If
was
it works
a
for Tom
dancer,
Sizemore,
too.
Tom Hanks, why wouldn't it not work for
She
Kobe
loved to
Bryant?
swim, dance, do cartwheels, and jumps into our swimming pool.
I mean, that's gotta be a choice, right? I mean, a choice to actually,
Gigi
essentially,
was confident.
randomly kill yourself or something.
She loved helping and teaching other people things. At school, she offered the boys' basketball coaches to help give the boys' basketball team some pointers.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe next time don't go to Jay Alvarez. I mean, not Jay Alvarez. Jay Shetty. Sorry. Jay Shetty
She was
podcast.
very much
Right?
like her daddy, and that they both liked helping.
And that's the
people learn
thing.
new
I think
things
this is
and
the moment, and I mentioned Jay
They were great
Alvarez, that's the
teachers.
moment that
Gigi was
caused the
very
pandemic
sweet.
too. Caused my
She always
memory
made
loss.
sure everyone was
Past
okay.
loss, anyway.
She was our shepherd.
Caused the
She always
pandemic,
kept her
basically.
family together.
Because the
She
pandemic's
loved
already
family
happening
traditions.
for future.
Family movie night and game
future,
night vacations were important to her. Gigi always looked out for
I remember
everyone.
so the
She was
pandemic's
very
already
much in
raging, you
tune
just
with
don't
our
know. So
feelings and wanted the best for
the
us.
pandemic's already happening. The apocalypse is already
Gianna was
happening.
smart.
So.
She knew how to read, speak, and write Mandarin.
So I don't know if the
She used
past
Spanish.
Andrew has lost his
She had
superpowers
great
already.
grades,
Actually,
kept them up.
I can't
All
quite
while becoming
remember.
an
So
incredible
that might be the reason why I couldn't
She
save
was president of school spirit,
Kobe because
a student
I don't have
council.
superpowers in
She was
2000
director's
in
assistant
February
for her school
2020.
play,
So
just like her big sister.
Andrew might not have
She was looking
superpowers
forward to
anymore. I mean, not
graduating eighth grade
remember.
and moving on to high school.
Yeah, like
with
basically
her
the
big
past
sister,
me, hold on.
Natalia.
Sorry.
I'm so happy she was given the opportunity to
Sorry
know
to
that
interrupt
she
you,
was
sir.
accepted to the same high school. She was really happy.
Yeah.
Gianna made us all proud, and she still does.
Yeah.
Gianna never tried to conform. She was always herself. She was a nice person, a leader, a teacher, wearing a white tee, black leggings, a denim jacket, white high-top Converse, and a flannel tied around her waist with straight hair was her go-to style. She had so much swag and rhythm ever since she was a baby. She gave the best hugs and the best kisses.
I'm like hugging myself and
She had gorgeous soft lips like her dad. She would hug me and hold me so tight. I could feel her love me. I loved the way she looked up at me while hugging me. It was as if she was soaking me all in.
Yeah, I think that might be one of the reasons I couldn't save Kobe Tom because I don't think in February 2020
She was so
I don't think I
energetic.
actually have my
I couldn't keep
superpowers
up with her
anymore in
energy.
2000.
She laughed Natalia.
The timeline was already diverging, so
She was about 6 years old.
in
We let her have a head start.
Veterans Day, November 11, 2019,
I miss her so
Andrew
much.
still had his superpowers. I was going to Tulsi Gabbard's rally.
Her wit,
So
and that
2019,
adorable, sly
November
smile
2019, I still have my
followed with a
superpowers.
grin and a
But
burst of
I think by
laughter.
February 2020, I lost it all.
We shared the same cat that ate the canary grin. Gigi was sunshine.
Tom's probably
brightened up my
having a
day.
little bit of.
Every
Tom
day.
already knew. I told
I was looking at her beautiful
yeah.
face.
I told Hermione and you in that
A rule follows.
movie
I knew I
right?
could always count on her
The
to do
Circle.
right thing.
that I lost
She
my
was my
superpowers
loving
temporarily, I
mom,
guess.
thoughtful little sister, and
I
still
got
a
them
big
back,
sister.
so
She happily helped carry the little's diaper bag or played with them.
yeah, the circle,
She
right?
liked
You
helping
remember?
me
I mean, I
live
haven't done it yet, but
free.
I'm going to, right? I'm
Bianca
going to.
loved going to
I
the
haven't done it, so
playground.
how does that work?
Swimming and jumping on
It's
the
like
swing.
Andrew lives some time in life knowing he has
I used to
superpowers,
tell
and then lives
Gigi
some
that
years
Coco
that he doesn't have
considered her
superpowers.
favorite sister.
And
Capri would smile from
I don't
ear
know.
to
I mean,
ear
how does
when
that
Gigi
work,
walked
Kobe?
into the room.
anyway.
And Capri reminds me a lot of Gianna. They look alike and just smile with their whole face. Pure joy.
The key might be Jay Shetty and how Jay Shetty interacts with Alexis and
We will
Allie
not be able
Michelle.
to see Gigi go to high
Because
school.
I think in the past, right?
And ask her how her day
Because when he might have just given bad advice with Alexis. Because Alexis is not supposed to be loving any other man other than Andrew. Like if she loves anybody other
I won't be able
than
to tell
I
her how
will not
happy
have
she was
superpowers.
on her
So,
wedding day.
so Jay Shetty really didn't kill Kobe. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just what he's gonna do. And
I'll never get to see my baby girl walk down the aisle.
I know.
Have
I
a
might be
father-daughter
true for
dance with
Alexis
her
too. Alexis'
daddy.
mother's
Dance
never
with
gonna
her,
get that
dance
out.
with me, your half babies
I
around.
don't know if Alexis.
Gianna would have been an amazing mom.
Maybe not.
She was very maternal ever since she was really
And that's the paradox, right? Alexis knows that she has a young life, so she marries somebody
Gigi
as soon as she can, and then that man causes her to have a young life, and then it's like, maybe just make better decisions, right? Maybe just make better decisions, and then none of this would have happened. Don't create the paradox. I mean, here's Michael Jordan. Don't create the paradox.
She would have made a huge
We just have to
difference for
convince Jay
women's basketball.
Shetty to not screw up.
Gigi was motivated to change
In the
the way
future.
everyone
In
viewed
your
women
future.
sports. She wrote papers in school defending women and wrote about how the unequal pay
There you go, man.
for the NBA and
There you go.
WNBA leagues wasn't fair.
I mean,
And I truly feel
it gets a lot worse, but the pandemic is only the beginning. It's only the beginning of the apocalypse. So it's 2025. The apocalypse might get
She made a
worse.
difference
So
and was kind to everyone she met in the 13 years she was here on Earth.
it
Her
might get really, really
classmates shared
bad,
many
Tom.
fond memories about Gianna with us, and those
Yeah.
stories reminded me that Gianna loved and showed everyone that no act of
Maybe
kindness is
we
ever too
have
small
maybe
to make a
God or
difference in
Tramp, right?
someone's
Tom
life.
and Kobe and
She was always
Vanessa.
always considerate of others and their feelings.
Vanessa
She was a
Brand. Yeah.
beautiful, kind, happy, silly.
I think Alexis has a little talk with some woman named Monique talking about Vanessa. I wonder if this is Vanessa. So
And had so much more to offer this world.
yeah, I wonder if this is Vanessa that Alexis talking about.
Cannot imagine life without her.
Yeah.
Mommy, Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and Daddy, I love you so much, Gigi.
Oh.
I will miss your sweet handmade cards, your sweet kisses, and your gorgeous smile.
I don't know if there's any video of Gianna that would tell you that you might.
Every day, I love you.
But, yeah, I don't know if there's a video of Gianna so that she can actually hear that Mama loves her. But you have a lot of time to.
Oh, for my soulmate.
I see the contempt smile.
Kobe was known as a fierce competitor on the basketball court. The greatest of all time, a writer, an Oscar winner, and the Black Mamba.
You know, just don't fly in the helicopter. I mean, no matter what she says, how late you are, just let it go.
But to me,
No
he
flying
was
the
Coco,
helicopter.
my boo-boo,
No
my
flying the
baby,
helicopter. No flying the
my
helicopter.
papi
And then
chulo.
that's kind of messed up. I mean, future Jay Shetty is probably smiling a little bit too much about this. I mean,
Mamba. And his
I mean,
Bisky, Miniski, Fabuisi.
seriously, Tom Sizemore supposedly died from a cocaine overdose. I told Tom Sizemore after he died from a cocaine overdose, he died from cocaine in Saving Private Ryan, and he decided not to do cocaine as much as maybe did a little cocaine, so no cocaine overdose.
Kobe and I have been
Brain
together
aneurysm
since I
now.
was 17 and a half years old.
Brain aneurysm now. So Tom Sizemore, he died. He lived about a year later.
His
So
wife,
entirely
his best
possible for
friend,
Kobe to come back to
his
life.
confidant, and his protector.
He's in the past. Kobe, I mean, listen to me, Kobe. Just
Kobe loved me more than
because
I
you're
could ever
you're
express.
listening to the future. I mean, you're
He
listening
was
to the
early
future.
bird, and I was a night owl.
Now
I was
erase that
fire,
future. I
he
mean,
was
I see
ice,
that contempt
at
smile.
times.
They said mention contempt
We
smile.
balanced
And,
each other out.
you're smiling one side of your face. That's feeling contempt. And you feeling the
I have no
future.
idea how I deserved a man that loved and wanted me more than Kobe. He was charismatic, a gentleman. He was loving,
Why?
adoring, and romantic.
Why,
He
Kobe?
was truly the romantic one in our relationship. I
Why?
looked forward to Valentine's Day and our anniversaries every year.
Because if it works for Tom
We planned
Sizemore,
special
Tom
anniversary
Hanks,
trips
why
and
can't it
special
work for Kobe
traditional
Bryant?
dates
It's
for
still
every
not
year of
working.
marriage. He even handmade my most treasured gifts.
I am trying to say Kobe Bryant's life in the past. I mean, Jay Shetty is just interrupting this shit. I mean, I told you Jay Shetty killed you and you didn't listen to me. I mean, now here's the question. I mean, well, if it makes you feel better, I'll still, Jay might have killed my wife. So,
When I asked him why he chose
So-
the blue dress,
Alexis and Ally Michelle, one of them, both of them probably, they may as well be dead. And, that would be why there's a pandemic. I mean, Jay Shetty kills my wife, so,
we really had an amazing love story.
yeah. Oh well.
We loved each other with our whole beings. Two perfectly.
I mean, it
imperfect
hasn't
people
happened yet.
making a
Alexis
beautiful
and
family
Ally Michelle are still
and raising
alive in
our sweet and
2025.
amazing girls.
And if they die, we might all die.
A couple
So
weeks before
if Alexis
they
dies,
passed,
Alexis doesn't
Kobe
marry me,
sent
we
a
might
sweet
all die.
text.
Because it's
And
the
we wanted to
apocalypse.
spend time
It's
together.
like the apocalypse, stupid. And
Just
like
the
Bill
two of
Clinton
us,
said, it's the
without
apocalypse.
our kids.
So
Because I'm his best friend first.
maybe all you in the crowd will have a little like chat with Jay Shetty and say, "Oh, let's just not
We were busy taking
let
care of our
Alexis
girls,
love
just
any other man than
doing
Andrew." Right?
everyday responsibilities.
I mean,
But I'm thankful
seriously.
I have that recent
I
text.
still do not know.
It means
It's
so
in the
much to me.
July. 25th, 2025 for Andrew. I still do not know if the apocalypse is going to
He wanted
happen.
Natalia to take over
Oh.
his company, and he wanted to
The
travel
pandemic's about to start. Finding somewhere to hunker down,
We
everybody.
always talked
Buy
about
lots of
how
toilet
we
paper.
should
Lots of
provide
toilet paper right now.
to our daughter's children.
As much toilet paper as you can, as much N95 masks as you can. Toilet paper. The apocalypse is about to start.
Kobe
So,
was the MVP of Girl
Yeah.
Dads, or MVP.
and in the
He
future,
left the toilet seat up.
in the future, there's a bird flu. There's a bird flu. Because you think
Always told
seriously.
girls how beautiful and
I mean, you guys are gonna have a hard time in
taught
the
them how
past.
to be brave.
There's a bird flu that's not pandemic yet in the future in 2025. And you all remember the 1918 pandemic bird flu where people got sick in the morning and they died in the afternoon, right?
Pregnant with Bianca, and
Anyway.
just recently home nursing
Yeah,
Capri.
right.
When Kobe was still playing, I used to show up an hour early to be the
By the
first
way,
in
Kobe,
line
your
to pick up
wife is
Natalia
absolutely
from
fun.
school.
Plenty of
And
money.
I told him he couldn't
Your
drop
wife
the
is
ball
absolutely fine in
once
the
he
future in
took over.
2025, so plenty of money.
He was
So he's
late.
fine.
One
I don't think he
We
found.
must
I don't think she.
definitely let
I mean,
him
she.
know
I don't
that
think
I
she
was
actually
never
finds
late.
love again. And
So we showed
the woman
up
really loves you.
1 hour and 20
she
minutes
still loves you. I
early
think.
after that.
I think. I don't think she actually remarried. So
He
I don't know. I
was
mean.
one for
Check.
improvement and wanted to do
I don't know. What do you want from her? I mean,
He
let her know,
happily
right?
did carpool and enjoyed spending
Did
time in the
Kobe
car with
Bryant's
our
wife find
girls.
love again?
He was a doting father, a father that was hands-on and present. He helped me bathe Bianca Capri
I don't know,
almost
right?
every night. He would sing them silly songs in the shower and continue making
Oh my
them
God!
laugh.
Remain single. No public.
Lotion and got
Oh my
them.
God! Jesus Christ! You really love Kobe. Even in 2025, you have not publicly dated. You are single
Setting
officially.
myself to a science.
So
Times up and down our hallway.
now that's a woman that I would want to marry.
He
Amazing
loved taking
woman.
Bianca to fast
5
food
years and
to
still
play in the
single.
koi pond area and loved taking her
Publicly,
to the park.
anyway.
Their most recent visit to the koi pond was the evening before
Yeah.
he and Gigi passed.
Vanessa loves you very much, Kobe. I mean, even
He
5
shared
years,
the
still
movies
single.
And the breakdown of films with Natalia. He enjoyed
That is
running
an-
out theaters
that is an
and
amazing.
taking
You are an
Natalia to
amazing
watch
woman,
the newest
Vanessa.
Star Wars
I wish
movie.
Alexa could have done the same thing for me, right?
And they would have movie marathons, and he enjoyed.
Wait for me for 5 years. Alexa, the woman I want,
Jokers too.
apparently did not wait for me, Kobe.
Stepmom, State
Uh,
Magnolias, and Little Women.
Yeah. Oh man,
He
Kobe.
had a tender heart.
I'm gonna miss you, Kobe. I mean,
Kobe somehow knew
I'm
where
gonna
I
miss you,
was at
Kobe.
all times.
yeah.
Specifically when I was late to his games.
I mean, honestly,
He
next
was
time don't
very
go
funny
go
if I
to
wasn't in
don't
my
go to
seat
Jay
at the start
Shetty's
of the-
podcast and
Of each game, I would
Yeah,
ask
right.
security where I was at the first timeout
Yeah.
of the first quarter. And my smart ass would tell him that he wasn't going to drop 81 points within the first 10 minutes of the game.
wait, did you do that once? Or did you do? I think you actually hurt yourself, right? You hurt yourself dropping all that points. That was pretty impressive.
And eventually he was used to my tardiness and balled out.
You know, this podcast actually makes probably makes Jay Shetty famous, and that's probably
Just
why.
another example of how family came
Because if
first
Jay
in
Shetty
life.
doesn't succeed with his podcast,
He loved being
and
Gianna's
he wouldn't have a connection with
He told me
my
he wished he
the
would
woman that I
convince
want to
Natalia
marry
play
in the
basketball
future.
So that they could
In the
spend
future,
even more
I
time
mean, that
together.
might actually be the reason why.
But he also
Okay, then
wanted
that's
her
not
to see
Sean
her
Diddy Combs.
He watched
You did not
her
invite
play
Sean Diddy
and
Combs.
watched her on her
Do
birthday.
not invite Sean Diddy Combs to your. Don't invite Kanye West and Sean Diddy Combs to your rehearsal. Make sure. Because they're both rapists. I know in the future. Sean Diddy Combs and Andrew's a good man, and you are a good man too, right, Cody? Don't invite. Tell Melissa don't invite Sean Diddy Combs and Kanye West to your. They're both rapists in the future.
As he did with Gigi.
Sorry about
And
it.
Kobe always told Bianca and Capri that they were going to
Oh my
grow
God, I
up
love them.
and play basketball and mix their ass up. Now they won't have their daddy and sister here to teach them, and that is truly a loss I do not understand.
I do not understand that.
But I'm so
Angela doesn't
thankful
understand
Kobe heard Coco say, Dada. He's
That's
going
so
to be
good.
here to drop Bianca and Capri off at
That's
pre-K
good.
or kindergarten. He isn't going to be
No
here to tell me
helicopter.
to
I
get a
mean,
grip
give it a
V when
try.
we have
Give
to
it a
leave
try.
the
Kobe,
kindergarten
give it a try.
classroom. Or show up to our daughter's doctor's visits for my own
I,
moral
I
support.
can't imagine. I mean,
He isn't going to be able to walk our girls down the aisle.
I mean, do you just like not have the ability to not get on the helicopter? I mean,
But I want my daughters to know and remember the amazing person.
that's gotta be impossible. If that actually happens, then there should be absolutely no way for Alexa not to marry me. And then,
And keep them
the moment I tell her,
mistakes.
because they're basically trying to, Alexis and Ellie might be trying to overwrite time.
He taught us all valuable
If
lessons
Kobe
about
can't do
life
it, then
and
Alexis and
sports
Ellie
to
can't do it. I mean,
behavior.
Alexis
His
will have to
books,
break up with her
his show
boyfriend then.
Detail,
So
and his
if
Puny
that's true,
podcast series.
otherwise, I
We're
mean,
so
this should be
thankful he left
absolutely
the lessons
possible.
and stories behind for us.
You would just
He was
generate an
thoughtful and
alternate
wrote the best love letters and
multiverse.
cards.
Generate an alternate
And Gigi
multiverse,
had
right?
his wonderful ability
And the information you
to
get
express his
from me and Kobe
paper
is from
and make you
the
feel her
multiverse
love
that
through her words. She was
that
thoughtful
Vanessa is
and
giving a speech in, and Tom
was
exists
so
in.
easy to love. Everyone
So you
naturally
actually-
gravitated towards them.
You would go living on in another universe, basically.
Silly.
The concept of a multiverse.
They were so full of joy and
Multiverse.
adventure.
If you listen to me, you were living in a multiverse. That you would go on living in a multiverse, and another multiverse that I don't live in. So I don't live in Kobe. So you just have to make that decision, and then
Homes heaven together.
it means you're getting information from the universe where you passed away, Kobe, and then you go living in that another universe.
I'm
I
not an
mean,
idiot, Pucko. We're
and
still
we
the
just
best
don't live
team.
in that universe, you know, Kobe. And
We love and miss you, Boo Boo and Gigi.
that's gotta be how it works. Because otherwise, Tom Sizemore should not get to live 1 year longer.
Until we meet again one day.
Tom Hanks is in it.
We love you both and miss you.
And that's an interesting question. Why the fuck did Andrew remember that Tom Sizemore would live for a year longer, though? 'Cause seriously, I should be able to live in that multiverse where you're alive, Kobe. If you just that might be a better multiverse for all of us, Kobe. I mean, because there might not be a pandemic that's already raging. Then Michael Jordan about to do it. Come on, Kobe, you can do this. It's still 15 minutes left in Jay Shady podcast with Kobe. I mean, Andrew's gonna give it a best try and generate a multiverse, splitting time.
The speaker from whom we are about to hear was
Hey.
special to the Bryant family. She is their dear friend. Is also a four-time Olympic gold medalist, a three-time WNBA champion, three-time NCAA champion, the WNBA's all-time leading scorer.
You know, this guy used to ask women to stick his hand down in his pockets. I
Kobe
mean,
gave her the greatest honor.
he was like, "Oh, my child has a heart condition," and he totally excused me being an asshole. I'm not like,
The White
whatever.
Mamba, Diana Taurasi.
Anyway, she's gonna speak to you. What do you mean, white mamba? I mean, what the hell? that is some serious racism right there, white mamba. What the fuck? Anyway. He's gonna speak a little bit more. Your friends. You have another podcast apparently with Jay Shetty.
My name is Diana Taurasi. Thanks, Jimmy. You stole my first joke. I am the White Mamba.
Jimmy Kimmel, I guess.
Simply to offer my deepest condolences to all the families who lost a loved one.
Oh yeah.
In 1996, I was a lanky, awkward freshman in high school.
Not just you, Kobe.
Night
So
after night in my driveway. On the nights the Lakers played, I wouldn't miss a second of the game.
I remember Roseanne too, by
Every
the way.
timeout, every commercial.
Roseanne's TV husband, John Goodman, still alive. Heart attack. It used to be a heart attack because John Goodman was fat and then heart attack, so it's still possible.
On a few lucky occasions, my dad would come home from work. He was
And the people in the memorial service basically know that for them it's
He'd
not
come home with
possible.
Laker
So
tickets.
for them it's not possible
Watching
because
Kobe play the
for
great
them
Western
and for
fullback
Tom
as a rookie
Cruise.
made this little girl believe she could be a Laker one day.
Hold on. And for Tom Hanks it's not possible. For Andrew,
He made it okay to play with a
that is actually questionable. I mean, I'm totally recording this and
Early onset Mamba mentality was in full effect.
I lost my gimbal.
Years later, when I spent time with Kobe at the 2008 Olympics, learned firsthand that it just wasn't limited to the basketball court.
Well, actually, luckily the
Ran through
Luckily,
his
the
veins, just like many of us today.
the phone didn't stop recording. The gimbal died. Battery issues in the
Every
gimbal.
single workout, I end the same way with the Kobe game winner. 3 hard dribbles going right.
Seriously, I'm still maintaining my Val Kilmer died twice, by the way. Val Kilmer, Batman. Val Kilmer is dead again. He lived about approximately 3 more years. Because for Top Gun 2, Val Kilmer, Batman, the guy has throat cancer, you know. Early diagnosis of throat cancer, you don't die from throat cancer. So he lived for 3 more years.
That won us a championship
So
in 2014.
theoretically, it should still be possible, but it's still not working. It's just still not working. I don't know why. Because Val Kilmer died from throat cancer, and they had to add him into Top Gun 2 with artificial intelligence, but he did not die in my timeline. Val Kilmer is in the movie. He's alive. He died of pneumonia a little bit later. So approximately 3 years later, Val Kilmer died from pneumonia, and not throat cancer, not whatever cancer that Val Kilmer died. And it's got to be smoking or human papillomavirus. So licking the wrong vagina. I mean, Batman licked the wrong vagina, so he got throat cancer. But I'm sorry about that. But he lived for 3 more years. So honestly, Kobe, why is it? It's gotta be Jay Shetty, right? The memo is Jay Shetty. It's gotta be Jay Shetty, and some sort of causality with Jay Shetty, because Jay Shetty wouldn't be famous without this podcast. Without this podcast, Jay Shetty would not be famous, and if Jay Shetty's not famous, Jay Shetty would not meet Alexis and Ellie in the future, and then affect Alexis and Ellie in the future, and affect me. It's gotta be Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty is preventing me from resurrecting you, Kobe, and that's sad. That means Jay Shetty might have killed Alexis and Ellie, like the woman that I want to live, and she's just on her way to dying too. So I'm in the same boat as you, Kobe. I mean, someone I really love might have been killed by Jay Shetty. So, oh hey Gigi. Hi, my name's Andrew. I'm sorry I never got to meet
In future, where a young woman aspires to play in the WNBA, the same way I want to be a Laker.
Your daughter is really
Gigi
beautiful.
already had goals to play for UConn.
She's really beautiful.
That in itself showed her fearless mentality.
Honestly, I would have asked her out for a day. She grew up.
She represents a time where a young girl
She's
doesn't
gorgeous.
need permission to play. Her skill would command respect.
I don't know. I mean,
The last time I saw
I'm
Gigi,
starting thinking it's the paradox, right? Because Ali Michelle and Alexis wouldn't have went to Jay Shetty without this moment, and then that moment is actually responsible for the pandemic, I think. So the apocalypse, also the apocalypse. So that might be why Kobe's not coming back to life. I don't know. I actually just don't know. So there is a paradox preventing me from saving your life, Kobe.
a look of belonging,
Because usually this doesn't
a
happen,
look of
Kobe.
fierce determination.
Tom Sizemore, Roseanne's husband, John Goodman,
A sister,
Charlie Rose, heart attack again, and not dead again. So heart attack is pretty easy.
Bianca.
But what's the difference in heart attack and helicopter crash?
We promised to carry Gigi's
What's the difference in the heart attack and helicopter crash? I mean,
Kobe y Gigi están en el corazón de Los Ángeles. Los Ángeles.
do you need the exact date? I mean, if you see the exact date, I mean. Freaking
Just as her father was to our next speaker. Our next
January 26th, according to the internet.
No gender or race. They just
January
want
26,
to
2020,
help
according to the
others.
internet, so far.
Teachers and
So,
friends.
anytime around that, though, it's foggy, because you can fly in the helicopter anytime you want.
This morning, she'll fly back
So,
to the Bay Area to face
it doesn't look
death
foggy when you
and
take off, though. You hit fog on the way there, so you won't know that it's foggy, and it's fog. Because the pilot gets disoriented and runs into the mountain because he didn't know. So if you take off, it doesn't look like. I mean, just even if you see just turn around. Just tell them to turn around. I mean, that this moment in the future doesn't exist, and then Jay Shetty doesn't exist, and if Tom doesn't exist, Andrew might still exist. Actually, I'm gonna be really weird.
I only knew one way to play the game of basketball. Fierce. With obsessive
Right.
focus. I was unapologetically competitive.
I don't know
I wanted
who's
to be the best. I loved the work, even when it was hard, especially if it was hard. I knew I was different, that my drive was different. I grew up watching Kobe Bryant, game after game.
Yeah, what's your friends
Living
giving
his
you?
greatness without apology. I wanted to be just like him, to love every part of the competition, to be the first to show up and the last to leave, to love the grind, to be your best when you don't feel best, and make other people around you the best version of themselves, and to wake up and do it again the next day.
Celebration life, yeah.
So that's what I did. Wake up,
Yeah,
grind,
right.
and get better. Wake up, grind, and get better.
And right after this, it's the pandemic. I
Playing at
mean,
USC.
the entire world shuts down, so
Coaches told us that there was a surprise for the day. I was thinking Nike sent us some new shoes or swag or something. The game starts, and shortly after, Kobe walks in with his daughter, Gianna,
Your pandemic,
and 2 of her
pandemic.
teammates. They sat courtside while my
it's
team
on.
sat dropped.
It's 111 million people infected and 1.2 million
And that was the
Americans
first time I
dead.
met Kobe.
So it's pretty bad.
Kobe, Gigi,
And that's with the
teammates
best
in the
health,
locker room.
possibly the best healthcare
He
system
congratulated us
in the
on
world. So
that day in our
you maybe
season
multiply that globally, it is
And I'll never forget.
approximately 86
Don't
million
shoot
people
yourselves
dead
in the foot.
globally.
He meant don't settle.
Closer to 100 million probably
Control what
with
you
with
can.
with
The
poor
national
healthcare system.
championship
So
wasn't far behind.
yeah, the world's about to lose 100 million
I
people
remember Gigi
just
excited
because
to see
Alexis's
me.
boyfriend
I'd always
possibly.
watch a ton of
It's like,
film for playing basketball.
I mean, she definitely picked the wrong boyfriend.
I asked her where she wanted to
Alexis
play ball in
did.
college, and she said UConn.
Not your Alexis. I think there's an Alexis in your life. Kobe is something. Not Alexis in my life. So
I wanted her there as well.
and Tom is.
She and her teammates hung out with us for a while, starstruck and a little shy.
It might actually get pretty bad, Tom, by Tom Hanks.
Whichever
is-
school she would come to choose, it didn't matter. If I
Anyway,
represented the
how much
present
time?
of the women's game, it was the future, and Kobe knew it.
Yeah.
So we decided to build the future together.
Anyway.
I worked out twice with Gigi over the summer. I'd gone down to help Cody coach his team.
Oh wow.
Gigi had so much of her dad's skill set. You could tell the
So he's a
amount of
coach.
hours they
He's a
spent
coach,
in the
yeah.
gym practicing her moves. She smiled all the time, but when it was game time, she was ready to
He's
kill.
pretty
Her demeanor changed. and
young
almost
though. A little too young for me.
I remember one time someone grabbed her jersey and she sort of just knocked him down and then stepped right over him. Me and Kobe looked at each other, smiling, and he goes, I don't know where she learned that from.
I know, right?
I laughed and said, I do. You can't
know,
teach that, and definitely not at her age. Kobe
You cannot teach confidence. You did a good job. You did a good job.
I love watching how hard she worked and how much her teammates loved her, but also her own desire
Yeah.
to be great. She always wanted to learn.
I don't know. I mean, Kobe. I would love to get some advice on relationship advice from Kobe. I
Because he
mean,
saw it in her.
good man. Good man. You're a good man, Kobe.
His vision
I'm gonna
for
miss
others
you.
is always bigger
I'm
than
gonna
what
miss
they
you, Kobe.
imagine
I
for
mean,
themselves.
it's
His vision for
definitely
others
not
is
working
bigger
in
than
this
them.
multiverse.
Important.
In the
He
multiverse
didn't
that
show
Andrew's
up
sending
in life
information
and
to
leave.
you,
He stayed.
not necessarily in another
We kept in
multiverse.
touch, always texting,
Because
calls, game visits.
I am aware, by the way, everybody in the crowd that people get information from alternate reality me.
Another name, another text.
So it's entirely possible Kobe's alive in another multiverse. Like the concept of a multiverse. She might. I mean, this is what we're doing now. Might be saving Kobe Bryant's life in another universe. So, but we're stuck in this multiverse though. Because basically the concept is the multiverse where in when we have a apocalypse, basically we might be able to save Kobe. You know, and then Kobe goes to live on in another universe and where there's no pandemic at all. So that's pretty cool.
He united us.
But Tom and Future Jay and Andrew, we're stuck in a universe where 2 million people are gonna die from a nuclear war, possibly. Tom, that's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, that could be pretty bad. I mean, then the nuclear war, Andrew would be sending information backwards in time to try to prevent the nuclear war, and then when we gave up, I mean that's kind of a bummer. Kobe. That's kind of a bummer. That's a big bummer, actually. It means someday Andrew in the future is gonna be telling people that Alexis is not marrying Andrew caused the nuclear war, and that's the information that created another happy life, I mean, happy universe where Andrew and Alexis fall in love, and there's no nuclear war in that universe. So that might be how it works, which kind of sucks. I mean, how the hell do we decide which universe to get to live in? I mean, I don't want to live in a universe with nuclear war.
Sometimes I find myself still waiting. It's so strange to describe him or Gigi in the
There's no
past
nuclear
tense.
war so far.
People
July
say
25th, 2025 for Andrew.
The week
The
after
world is
Mexico, I was
not
in
in the
Colorado. I had to
100% best shape. The United States of America is not at war with anybody,
This time I
but
was thinking about Kobe and Gigi.
Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine are at war, and it's getting pretty dicey.
And all I wanted was a sign
Getting
that
pretty
in some
dicey.
way he still heard me too.
Getting really, really dicey, and I do not know if Russia and the United States might go into conflict.
The boldest yellow.
And,
Lakers yellow.
it is really, really, really
The
bummer. I
distance.
mean, all because Jay Shetty did not convince Alexis to date Andrew, and it's like, whoopsie daisy. Anyway, you'll know which Alexis once the Jay Shetty interviews them. And,
Walk until the
we'll
darkness
find
is
out.
gone.
We'll find out the
Become sun
the
on the
truth.
next traveler's horizon.
We'll find out the truth.
Today may feel like darkness. He was, in so many ways, a sun. Beaming, radiating, fixed in the sky.
Good man, Kobe. I mean, you have another interview supposedly with Jay
I
Shetty.
ask each of you, every girl
So
down,
two. It
every
used to be just
female
one, now it's
voice,
two. You have another interview in your future with Jay
to not
Shetty.
let
So
the
one more
sun
time.
set.
You
Shine
can do
for
us.
us,
Yeah.
for our sport where he once did. Invest in us with the same passion and drive and respect and love as he did his own daughter.
Yeah.
In the end, she was a sun just starting to rise, and God did she glow. May
Yeah.
their light forever shine. Kobe and Gigi, I love you forever.
Yeah. Catch you in heaven, Kobe. Catch you in heaven. You know, I might be joining you soon, right, Kobe? I mean, seriously. This Andrew is not doing so well fighting the Antichrist.
Dreams that the lovely Gianna would have realized in her life was that of
Yeah.
playing for one of the greatest women's collegiate basketball teams in history.
Yeah. Well, women's basketball is still not getting the money they deserve, by the way.
Was a visit they made to the campus in March 2019.
I mean,
Here today to speak on his friendship with both of them is the 11-time NCAA championship coach of the Huskies, Gino Oriyama.
oh yeah. Huskies. Oh, UConn. Well, you got about 20 seconds, and you got another one. No, you see. It's July 25th, 2025, Friday, 7:58 p.m. Good luck, right? Good luck joining an alternate universe. Don't die with the potential inside 4 years ago.
There's some amazing women in this room, aren't there?
Here we go. Hold on. 4 years ago. What the hell? Oh, never mind. You don't have one. This is the same interview.
I'm the coach of the UConn women's basketball program.
Never mind. You don't have another because he just re-released it, so never mind.
And a lot of people are going to talk about basketball today.
Don't die with potential inside you on purpose. It's just, you don't actually have another.
I'm
So
not here for the basketball part. I tried to write a
Shit.
long flowing speech about basketball, and I can't
you
do
just released it another time ago.
Ever since Vanessa asked me to speak,
Oh,
too
3.99.
many things that
So he doesn't. I mean, there's no point. There's
made me
no.
realize more that I'm here as a father, not as a basketball coach.
Hold on, Mama
That's the
Secrets.
time.
Kobe, Jay Shetty. Hold on, Mama mentality.
Emotional people.
Kobe, Jay Shetty doesn't have another interview with. He just released it, and when he got like 3.9 million views, and so he doesn't have.
So the thoughts that I started to have
Hold on, I mean,
after I was asked.
hold on. Kobe, sorry, I mean Jay Shetty does not have another interview with you. He just released it, so
And if you're
I can't send any
a
information
father,
back to
a
me.
grandfather,
Mama that was lost before, never before seen sandwich in Lewis House 1
different
year
kind of
ago.
emotion when there's children involved.
Anyway, well, take care of yourself, Kobe in heaven. So, I think let's pause it.
We've lived our lives. We have a little bit.
Anyway, yeah, didn't work. Didn't work, Kobe. Well, that didn't work. Dude, Kobe's still dead. Kobe is still dead. No, seriously, that means Alexis might die. That's horrible. Try not to kill people I care about, right, Jay? I mean, God damn, I mean, Alexis is still alive right now. Ally Michelle's still alive, but they may not be. Because think about it real hard, right? Why the fuck did the pandemic actually? Why the fuck did the pandemic happen at all? I mean, one. Oopsie. Hi there. Anyway. Why? I'll listen to you,
Different
Tom.
completeness to it.
Absolutely.
I mean, why did I lose my superpower?
We went through extensive everything, you know.
Why did I lose my superpowers?
I'm sitting there.
Because
And,
Tom, there's Veterans Day 2019. There, even on Tulsi Gabbard's YouTube channel.
Just grabbed both of my ears.
It's at Los Angeles.
lifted them up
So,
and shoved them into the top of my head.
hi, Mr. President. I'm talking to Tom Hanks and Jay Shetty. This is October before the election, but they can't do anything about it.
As you age, your ears grow and lower in your head.
Yeah,
so
it's the
I'm trying
thing.
to see if I'll be able to glue them up.
I know, right? I don't know, man.
Have at it, girl. So that all of the tool aspect of it is
Yeah.
standard. What was new is that we could see it in real time. We didn't have to send it off and wait for a
Yeah, I don't know. I
post-production
mean,
thing, because that was the deep fake technology that uses some form
Well-
of AI just to make it much faster and immediate.
I mean, I should
And
talk
listen,
to
what it-
Ally
one of the
Michelle.
things that
I
it
mean,
shows is
just a
how
little
old
bit.
I am.
Circle.
Because you got to have posture and energy.
Circle.
If
So,
everything else about you looks like you're
Log
22
in,
years
circle.
old, you're going to have to.
Yeah, this is a
embody
public course for me.
22-year-old. I'm going to tell
Should
you,
be
right now,
like,
it's very hard
sign in
to
with
leap
email.
off
I
a
mean,
couch.
this is the only work if this is
As
the
a-
only work if
as
there's
a-
no
as a
second
67-year-old
time
guy.
to the circle. And
I didn't even think of that.
You
Now
gotta-
that you mentioned
hey,
it,
you know what?
I know.
You had a lot of protein
Pulled it
bars,
off,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh my gosh, every
a lot
act
of
structure.
stretching.
Novels.
In order
Publishing your
to make
book.
that happen.
You mentioned presents there.
Oh, how much is it?
Struck me.
Hi, Ally Michelle. It is July 25th, 2025. I just tried to resurrect Kobe Bryant with Jay Shetty, and it didn't work. Kobe Bryant is still super duper dead. So, Ally Michelle, you are alive. Ally Michelle's alive. Alexis Ren is alive. Possibly Alexis' boyfriend is alive. Andrew's still alive. Apparently Alexis might have a boyfriend. Right, Ricky or something. So I have a question for you. Do I actually need to marry Alexis for me to keep my memories from 2012? Is it just that I have to fall in love with Alexis and I generate the causality in the past that returns my memories back to me? And and then Alexis doesn't have to love her boyfriend? Or does she actually have to break up with her boyfriend and marry me? Because you should know, right? Because Andrew's really, really honest man. So if Alexis has a future with her boyfriend, I would have told her already that she has a happily ever after with her boyfriend already. The exact date they get married and the exact time they have children or whatever, what the name of the children is. And here's the problem that Andrew has. I don't think Alexis has a happily ever after, right? Either Alexis is gonna die, or her boyfriend's gonna die, or Andrew's gonna die. And if Alexis dies, then I would try, and then I can't resurrect Alexis. I would avoid telling her anything, and that is why you don't hear anything from me. If Andrew dies, then yeah, I can't send anything information back to him anymore. But if Alexis' boyfriend is destined to die, then Alexis is gonna try to change that, right? And not knowing how. Right. I mean, what is it? Because think about it real hard, Ally Michelle. If Alexis and her boyfriend were supposed to fall in love, she wouldn't need to keep it a secret from Andrew so that Andrew sends the causality backwards in time that Andrew loves Alexis. You should be able to do whatever you want and just tell the world about her boyfriend and have everything be okay. If she's loving the right man, she should not need to hide it from Andrew, basically. So logically, something bad, Ally Michelle. And I don't know when you're recording this, you know. I don't know what time it is. Your hair looks... Because your hair looks... Oh, man. So, I mean, it is July 25th, 2025. The year 2025 after the election. Friday, July 25th. The day I tried to resurrect Kobe Bryant with Jay Shetty and failed. So, I got a question for you. I mean, is Alexis dead in the future? Is Alexis dead? Because that's the only reason why I would just stop talking to you, Alan Michelle, stop talking to Alexis. If she's super duper dead and I can't resurrect her and she's absolutely dead, and I think that you can't resurrect Alexis, I would just avoid contact with Alexis forever so she wouldn't have to suffer the same fate as Kobe Bryant. Because you meet Jay Shetty, and Alexis meets Jay Shetty, and Jay Shetty might have killed Alexis or killed you, maybe, just like he killed Kobe Bryant from contact. Because they altered your life enough, and the butterfly effect, and could have killed both of you. I mean, I don't know. If you don't allow me to fine tune your futures, Ally Michelle and Alexis, Jay could have killed both of you, and you could be dead women walking. Right? You are still alive in the future right now, for sure. You're still alive, and Alexis is still alive, but how much longer? How much longer is Andrew alive? And I don't know if you know what Andrew actually does for the planet. I mean, on Good Friday 2025, future for Tom Hanks and future for you, I actually make sure that Winston Churchill becomes Prime Minister of England. Because the British people have picked Winston Churchill to be the Prime Minister because Winston Churchill knew everything about the future. So, without Andrew, Hitler wins World War II. And then you always laugh whenever we're talking about that. If Andrew dies, Hitler will win World War II, and you don't think that's possible. And I know for a fact that scientifically you were wrong, Ally, because if you can change Andrew's past enough that I lose my 2012 timeline until I fall in love with Alexis. Right after her birthday in 2024, I fell in love with her a little bit. And just falling in love with Alexis returned some of my 2012 timeline memories. And then Tom Hanks already knows this. I told Tom Hanks and Hermione this in the circle. You know, long time ago. Long time ago. Before you were even an adult. You were just a teenage girl. The whole world knew about you, by the way. The Chinese president knew about you in 2013. Knew about Alexis Ren in 2013. So the whole world. And Barack Obama knew about Alexis in 2009, before her mother even died. So the whole world knew about both of you. So yeah, that's the thing. You want to be a doll, right? You want to have some sort of choice. But be responsible, Ally Michelle. Be responsible for your choice. Don't cause like 200 million people to die or something with just being spoiled little girl. Don't be a spoiled little girl, Ally Michelle, and then kill 200 million people. Because once those 200 million people die, I would not be able to save them anymore. I don't think. The sacrifices we have to make to save those 200 million out if they die is erasing the entire planet, rapturing the planet. So Tom Hanks is probably having a little bit of a mental breakdown right now, listening to what I'm telling you, Ally Michelle. So yeah. So this is important enough that I need to know, Alexis and Ally Michelle. Do you know if you have a happily ever after? Because I don't think so. You don't, right? Alexis and her boyfriend just doesn't get married, and they don't even have children. So I mean, I see that face and act structure. Yeah, I just told Ally Michelle, and she knows. Look at that face. And you look at that face in that picture. I mean, she knows already. They don't have a happily ever after. I can see the face. So what is the future? What are we trying to do? Are we trying to save Tom? Are we trying to save Alexis' life? Or are we trying to save her boyfriend's life? So, I don't know. Whose life are we trying to save? Or my life? I don't know. I mean, seriously, I don't know if you know this, but I still have some causality left to do.
Right here. And so
I mean, Andrew still has to defeat Hitler and then create the nation of Israel and
I think of you the way history honored the greatest generation.
yeah. I mean, seriously,
Let's just pull from
Yeah.
down away from Lawrence Olivier. They have
Yeah.
very specific countenances. They're
Yeah,
the
so,
thing that you will say, oh my God, the countenance of Lawrence Olivier. Really, really, Ozzie Davis.
I think this might be why future Jay Shetty is a little upset because future Jay Shetty doesn't know.
Yes.
Because if people found out that
cosmic weight that they carry along with it that makes sense.
becoming live and it's
Yeah,
like
for sure. There's
future.
listening to you speak about it, I mean, it's so relieving to hear that you've compromised sometimes, like because
Yeah, finding
it's
papers
a
and
really,
chaos
really,
and
Buy my house, right? A night of compromise.
yeah.
purpose and chaos. What is the chaos of a timeline that we do not know and we don't have a stable timeline? Is absolute chaos.
No, I think because I think we're so good, we forget that you're used to celebrating and counting someone's wins and hits when they've had so many and who
Andre
look
took
over
him.
the compromises or whatever it may have been. And so it's a relief. to
Didn't
hear
work
because
for Kobe
the
Bryant.
values of how you pick a project, of how you work on a project seem so strong and
Magic
defined
and
now, and that's
simple
obviously coming
to-
time. As you were
Amazing.
making
Kobe
here,
Bryant.
was there a particular scene that reminded you of a time in your life that you want to revisit, relive?
Future of
rethink?
higher
Eugene
education.
O'Neill.
That's not.
Wrote All Wilderness. He wrote that play as the life he wanted to have.
No copyright violations so far.
And I always read that. Oh, you know,
No
that's the
copyright.
reason why I became an actor because I saw great productions.
For on YouTube, so.
Back in 1975, 76. And when I finally
Oh,
saw
I need
All
some water.
Wilderness,
I need to get some water.
I was knocked out because it was as
Well, Tom, I'm getting kind of tired. I mean, you mind if I pick watching this on another day? Finish watching this on another day? I
I
mean,
thought about that when I was doing here. There are moments, for example, when we're just sitting watching TV.
yeah, I thought about
Robin is there, and
grocery
the kids
prices
are
and
little,
this.
and we're just there, and we ended up
Anyway,
talking
how
about
was
what would
you talking to
you know,
Tom Hanks and Jay Shetty?
It's a Dean Martin show, or an episode
Talking,
of
it's
Steve
July
Martin.
25th, 2025.
And those moments were
There you
transformative
go.
for
The
me,
president was
but
on TV.
not in
Anyways, so key points I want you to remember Tom Hanks.
I remember.
Sorry about calling you Hank.
that we lived in
That was,
2.5 years, and
I totally call him him. And here's the thing:
the first
Tom
year-
Sizemore died from cocaine overdose from me, and Tom Sizemore died from and then approximately 1 year later he died from brain aneurysm.
Right.
So,
Sometimes I-
but you still remember, right?
Just
In the Saving Private Ryan, I told him that he died from a cocaine overdose.
like-mindedly.
Because I did not go. I'm not going to go back and tell him that he died from a brain aneurysm. Not
like an
anymore.
electric fireplace,
Not anymore.
but it was
So I
solid.
still told you that he died from cocaine overdose, and I don't even remember what date he died from the cocaine overdose. I don't even remember. I think I might have, right? I might have told him the date, and he moved past that date. He didn't do cocaine on the date. I think I did, right? The exact date he died from a cocaine overdose. The exact date.
Right then and there.
I think I told him the exact date for the cocaine. He did not die from cocaine overdose that day.
It's there.
He died from a brain aneurysm a little bit later.
There's a-
So, from your perspective,
What
I lied to you,
is a
right?
better example of a
Right,
true sense of
Tom?
family and home and
from your perspective, I lied to you, and because he didn't die on that day of cocaine overdose. So from your,
They are when you're just
so that's what the perspective from human beings when the timeline changes. It just looks like I lied to you,
and nothing is
right?
happening except you, the sense
Right,
of
Tom?
presence that's there.
From Tom's perspective, I lied to him because
Funny
the date, the date and the cocaine overdose. I think
the amount of
I might have told him the exact date.
how we would sit
He moved past that exact date.
what we had done.
So from your memories, I just lied to you, but I don't lie, Tom. I never lie. Andrew never lies. That's not a lie. That's a timeline change.
It feels so real.
So I mean, I did not lie to Tom Hanks, Jay Shetty. I think it's a timeline change, and you still remember the old timeline.
Aspect ratio
So here's the question, right?
is that everything works.
What happens with the? I mean, now we know for sure the timeline can change. So can we stop the apocalypse, Tom? Can we convince Alexis to break up with her boyfriend so that we do not have an apocalypse? Can we still do that? I mean, how difficult is it if she loved him for 4 or 5 years and I don't forever. By the way, I do not know for sure that I mean, I do not know for sure that that's the actual thing to do anymore. That Alexis is still the bride in that Revelation John anymore. I mean, I was just another woman. Like did Alexis just by picking the wrong man to love became the whore of Babylon? You know, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if her boyfriend is now the bad guy in the Bible and she's not the bad girl in the Bible. And I do not know if Alexis is Let's talk. Let's add. Let's not add. It is July 25th, 2025. Stephen Colbert. I'm talking to Tom Hanks and Jay Shetty about Tom Sizemore. I will tell you about Tom Sizemore and Roseanne's husband and what's his name? Val Kilmer and Charlie Rose. Those are possibly Hulk Hogan too, because I think Hulk Hogan died 3 times. I think Hulk Hogan died 3 times. Stephen, and this is the 3rd time he's died for me. I mean, that's a lot of times he died. Heart attack, you know, multiple heart attacks.
In line to make the next orbit around the moon.
Yeah.
As early as 25, 26. And
Anyway.
I just say, hey, if you need someone just to clean up and crack jokes, you got room.
Yeah.
Give me a call.
Seriously, it's not bad. I need to go talk to Stephen Colbert about some of this stuff, but no.
All of the windows are clear.
Oh, wait, don't
They
worry.
have gone up and the windows get kind of.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop this and then maybe come back and some of the day and tell you more about. I'll stop about 1 hour and 10 minutes probably.
No, that came from. I was right smack.
I gave it my best try. I mean,
I was that educated.
this was young Jay Shetty from 2019.
Space travel was the embodiment of every discipline that we were studying.
You know, the pandemic's basically what made Jay's livelihood, right? You know, he's only famous because of the pandemic, and the pandemic doesn't happen, he wouldn't exist. So he has a heavy paradox. Jay has a heavy paradox for the pandemic happening.
It was kind of mirroring my life.
Really heavy paradox, right? Think about it. If I'm not even talking about Jay. If the pandemic didn't happen, you wouldn't be you would not be as successful on purpose. Basically, the pandemic. So if I do anything to stop the pandemic, you would not be famous anymore. And I think Jay understands. I mean, it's not conspiracy. It's causality. It's destiny. You know.
Well, this is another thing that goes back
President
to
Wayne.
the study of it.
Well, wait, what are you talking about?
I was born in 1956. That's
Okay, well, let me this is getting interesting.
So essentially, everybody who is an adult in my life had memories of those years, whether they went
World War II, yeah.
they had memories of the what I like to call the emotional stasis of the early 1940s, in which
memories. Right, memory is faulty.
They did not know the war was going to end. In 1943, they had no idea how the war was. Who's going to live? Who's going to?
Well, you're.
Who's going to come back? 1943, if you're alive, they're going to say, "Hey, don't worry about it. The war's going to be over in just another 18 months." They don't know. And that was a palpable thing that was passed on to me because.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That FDR, and Churchill knew when the war was going to end. So,
a friend of my dad's, parents of my pals.
Laura Court chose
They would talk about those.
FDR and Churchill knew exactly when the war was going to end. So,
parts, 3 acts of their lives, which I've been picking up on because some sort of.
They knew exactly when the war was
when
going
they
to
were
end.
kids.
People knew exactly
before
when.
the war. When my dad was.
I still need to learn Deutsch so I can understand Hitler during his speeches and
listening to the radio and worried about
be careful of what I tell them.
It was before the war.
Econom verstehen Deutsch.
That was during the war.
Right now, I don't even know.
The whole
Anyway, that's got to be the next thing we gotta do.
Well, you have to understand.
Got to be.
That was during the war.
Anyway, I need to understand World War II. But anyway, I think the paradox,
Their
right?
daily life.
It's the paradox. If Jay wasn't famous,
There was less
Alexis and Ellie wouldn't have met them. So and Jay is only famous because of the pandemic. So the pandemic cannot be prevented anymore.
During the war, and also I said, well,
Jay has a existential requirement for the pandemic happening. So you have an existential requirement for the pandemic to happen.
And he
So
would never have been in the South Pacific as an issue.
damn right, that sucks.
Then the rest of their lives, when we
I didn't watch Landman.
Next
Landman.
generation
I didn't watch Landman. Landman. Alexis is in Landman. So
And again, the narrative has.
Yeah, I didn't watch
we have to
it.
understand. That was after the war.
yeah.
So, on one hand, there was something to celebrate, but on the other hand, there was, guess what? Life became one damn thing after another, in a different way than it had been before.
Cold War.
And
Cold War.
the people
The
who
Cold War,
did it
yeah.
well, the storytellers, the teachers, or even the friends of my
Saw
dad
this
who
one.
were sitting around and everybody's relaxed on a Thursday night and they're drinking
Yeah.
beers, and they're talking about when they're getting to know each other. The stories from any one of those
And I do not
acts,
know
I
Tom.
thought were fascinating. Were
And I wonder
Because
how much Hollywood
as a
actually knows,
7-year-old,
right?
I'm
I
hearing
no
my
longer
dad
trust
and
Hollywood
my mom and
not
other
to
people
alter the
talk about
timeline.
when they were
It's
7
entirely possible that
with the magnifying
if I fall in love with
glass and the
Alexis,
vision
I
of
never
what was
watch another
before the war, we did
Hollywood
not know what was
movie
coming
ever
down.
again.
Then everything else
I mean-
goes along with it. I still can't quite get
Like the moment I have a future with Alexis, I just cut off everybody that I don't
the
trust.
Beatles are on the
And
outside.
imagine her being pissed off that never watching a movie,
My dad
never watching a
was
romantic movie in the
20
past,
years
and
prior. The war was not yet
then the Hollywood wouldn't know
They
either.
had no idea when they were ever going to come home. And now
Yeah.
these 4 kids are up on there singing yeah, and playing guitars and stuff like that. And everybody's making a big
Yeah.
deal about
How much the past know?
Part of it is never saw this coming. Never
Yeah, because if I
and
the world
in a lot
governments
of
might
ways,
still know. The
you,
Hollywood,
us, the
I know.
younger generation, did not.
I might still
have
watch
the
the
same
news. I still watch the news.
for what
I
they-
still
what
watch
they had
the
been through.
world
until-
stuff.
You can talk
So
about Elvis Presley all you want. And
Yeah.
rightly so. He was a massive generational force. Changed the world in a lot of ways. But still, these are
starting
the
over at
World
47.
War II generation.
That's so cool. Ken Foster, MD, starting to change everything. Started over at 47. She's actually older than I am, and she looks pretty good.
Carries input.
Well, Albright Rise of the Spirit of Liberty at home 7 years ago, so I need
Even
to.
though
I think I'm gonna watch this. I mean, I need to learn as much as I can from.
You want to talk about?
I need to learn as much as I can about diplomacy as I
You
can.
want to talk about the
Anyway.
schizophrenia of what can happen in good and bad.
Mm.
World War II is about as good as you're going to get. And also, here's the
Yeah, I'm talking to the screen and it looks like schizophrenia, but
satisfying about it.
I don't need to. I don't need to open my
There
mouth.
was a time when it was all done. And wars now go on for generations, and they go on for decades. And there are no moments when, you know, the swords are pounded into plowshares. Not that happened, you know, 100% in 1945.
Yeah, it seems as though, like, not that it's any comparison with the events that took place, but our language of this generation has become pre-pandemic, during the pandemic.
About that, yeah.
post-pandemic.
Yeah, you could probably look at it. There was a moment, certainly the AIDS crisis came along, and the pandemic of the AIDS.
Oh my God.
Certainly altered all of society in the same way. You could talk to an awful lot of guys.
I've seen pieces of that movie. Am I gonna watch the whole movie?
And,
I
you can see the same
mean,
thing about certainly.
do I watch the whole movie with Alexis then? I mean, if I watch the movie with Alexis sitting next to me, then
That I mean,
then,
look, I got grandkids who are now talking about their lives. Like,
or is it another person that watched that movie? So I haven't seen that movie. The Philadelphia movie. Right?
COVID has let go, and
I haven't
guess
seen
what?
that
They're
movie.
Just getting on with the rest of the tasks of growing up with their life, so they too.
So if Alexis is next to me while we're watching this movie, then Tom, then you're about to be erased,
So
Tom.
what's going to be next? Do you think?
You're about
Yeah,
to
What's
be
gonna be
erased
that next
because
3 acts?
if that moment with Alexis never happens, two things happens, right? Two things happen. Either you no longer have those memories, or that memory is from a timeline that does not exist, Tom.
Yeah, we've
So,
been seen
that
as
is the thing.
or even in a poll, voted the most trusted man in America.
That's something. There's an anomaly in the vote taking process.
Not trusted, man. I
After all
mean,
the times I've lied to everybody, oh no, this is a great movie.
That's the thing.
By all means, come see this.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Then it would appear to you as a lie if you're receiving information from a reality that no longer exists. Yeah, that appears like a lie.
I get it.
Just like Tom Sizemore, right? Because it looked from your perspective, I lied to you, Tom, because Tom Sizemore dies from an aneurysm, but I did not lie. He successfully altered time, and I don't go back and tell you unless it's another movie, right? The Circle with Hermione.
Whatever. I'm an artist.
So if from your perspective in Saving Private Ryan, I lied to you about how Tom Sizemore lied from your perspective, but not from the Circle, because in the Circle I would tell you he didn't die from
my choice.
he chose not to do cocaine and chose not to die. So Alexis and Ellie knows that they have a choice, but do they actually? Because if they make something retarded choice, and think they're making a choice, they're actually
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
Absolutely, and it's
trust them to make the right choice. I mean,
trusting that way, of course.
what do you think the pandemic happened, right? I mean, I trusted them once already, and they made the wrong decision.
How did you know Rita was the one?
And I don't
That's-
remember.
you know,
I don't
how did you
remember,
know?
Jay. That's the thing. I trusted.
Divine Providence,
Tom.
you know,
I trusted Alexis and trusted Ellie Michelle once, and they basically made the wrong decision to flip us into the
high school and said,
pandemic timeline.
this could be school. There was a thing with,
And there's it's pretty bad.
I just thought,
And it's not entirely clear if they remember they made the choice.
sit around. That's it. It could be like a carefree union.
And
Like,
that's something, Tom, you might need to wanna learn, right?
Experience.
What you're making, if you make some decisions that change my life, Tom, and if change makes some decisions that change my
You just
life,
kinda go, oh,
you all might not remember any of it.
And then we met, and I said, and you know, and that was that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it.
People, human beings can make a decision that
And,
erases the
you know,
entire
years
world
later,
without realizing they did it.
No small amount of
And
no
it
small
is,
amount of me saying things like, "Oh, let me
Well,
get
people
this
are supposed to
straight."
tell
You know,
you.
there's a lot of plenty
Let me
of
get this straight,
examples of that going on. You know,
Yeah.
Jay can make a
So much so
decision that he
oh,
doesn't
here goes
remember that
Dad.
he made that
Oh, here
alters.
goes Dad with a "let me get this
alters
straight,
the
why would it work
world.
For me, argument, I pull it out.
Yeah.
All the time.
Why would it work for me? Why would it work? If I can remember, if Andrew can remember some of the timelines, maybe you all remember changing me, right?
And you can't create it anywhere else. Can't take that.
So somebody might know the crime they
Our
committed.
man is blessed with this beautiful family.
Like Jay might actually remember a different Andrew in the future, and then remember the crime that he committed. There might be people in Hollywood that remembers the alternate timeline Andrew and remember the crime that they committed by altering Andrew's life.
Then I just, you look down, you know, there's my wife, and there's, you know.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna finish watching this today. It's July. You might as well finish it. That's all.
You know, they're all just-
July 25th, Friday, July 25th, 8:31 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna finish watching this.
And I, you know,
I'll finish watching this, and then
I see this woman that.
then it's don't break continuity. You only have about 22 minutes. And it's a short talk, so.
And there's that
Sure talk,
moment of
I mean-
surrealism where it's like, could somebody explain to me
Yeah.
how this happened? I'm not-
Yeah, that's the still thing. Go look at the Tulsi Gabbard's YouTube channel, Veterans Day, November 11, 2019. I am in that room, and I'm looking through. I couldn't find my picture of me.
Okay,
The other people standing in front of me actually blocked me, but I am in that
so
room.
we don't.
And I went to that room because I wanted to help Tulsi Gabbard cheat.
Ends up examining.
Because I knew I was telepathic, and I knew what I was doing now to help President Trump win.
Wink of an eye,
I could have done.
and it's like, wow, are we here already?
Yeah, exactly. Time passes in the blink of an eye, you know.
And,
Like 100 years, 1,000 years. That's what I was thinking. This is in the preview. That's why. So
the movie.
time happens in the blink of an eye. 1,000 years of human history is basically a snap of a finger. It happens instantaneously almost.
That
And
we were all working.
we might actually be
And
able
even
to
the perfectness of
live
it.
hundreds and thousands of years in a blink of an eye. You know.
Have you ever
Change something in the past, and we actually relive that time all the way to the moment that we make that change, and then it's
where
like,
something went
bam.
down? Now maybe it's something from
Yeah.
thousands of years ago, or maybe it's something that you witnessed on TV yourself.
Yeah.
You go to like
Something went down.
Washington,
This is a
And,
this is a Jurassic World
D.C., sit
commercial.
on the, look, I made a
Jurassic
movie in
World.
front of the Lincoln Memorial. I couldn't believe that was happening, and then years later, I'm going back, and
Yeah.
there's a plaque at the top of the steps of the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh my God, guys, Planet of the Apes.
And I have since gone back and read about that extraordinary day that did not
Yeah.
happen by accident. In fact, it was originally going to be a protest. It was going to be a sit-in, and the powers that be all got together and said, rather than make it a protest of a sit-in, make it a march. And suddenly, also things happened like there were plenty of bathrooms lined up. There were sandwiches that was made for people. There were social services. There were cops. There were army men.
Gee, I wonder who did that moment, huh?
It was going to be a riot. And in 1964, 63, a riot.
Gee, I wonder who planned that all that from happening. So could it be Andrew, Tom Hanks?
Marlon Brando was there.
Could.
Heston was there along with everybody. And
Really?
King was. Everybody could only speak for 7 minutes.
Was that Andrew? I'm pretty sure that was Andrew. I mean, that was me.
So
That was me. I
everybody
mean,
spoke for 7 minutes, and that includes.
so and I haven't done it yet. So what happens if I don't do
There's a
it?
reason that plaque is there.
So what do you think happens if I don't do the causality to make that moment happen, Tom?
Envision everything. Powerful place.
Mind blown,
It's
right?
powerful, spiritual.
Yeah. Are there other places you've been to like that or revisited multiple times to
Whoops,
decode
right?
and discover? And
So seriously, what happens if I don't do the causality or make that moment happen? Somebody else has to do it,
Who
right?
cares what I said on other podcasts?
Yeah.
When we were doing.
Who cares, right? This podcast is pretty damn important. You just heard me talking to Kobe Bryant and failed to mention Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant's memorial service.
Including Independence Hall, Liberty Bell, whole bit. What are you going to
Yeah.
do in Philadelphia? You're going to go do that. You're going to see the
This
Liberty
shall,
Bell. You're gonna go over there.
this too shall
And
pass.
Independence Hall being a famous place. And it's,
Wait, where's that part of this too shall
it still
pass?
holds the same, dimensional structure to it. Maybe a lot of everything that might have been, recreated.
Well, I saw this a part of this in Instagram, and I said we're all gonna die. We are gonna die. And you said this too shall pass.
Congress, the Supreme Court, and the Senate.
I don't remember hearing
And,
this
we
part.
were there, and it's a national park.
It might be a
Said,
blooper reel on Instagram because I remember I was like, Tom, we are all gonna die, and then this judgment then would say this is gonna die, and then you said this too shall pass
So
again.
that chair, that's an original chair. Look
So
at
if I override that
all the
moment,
stuff that's been recreated
what the
to-
hell?
To the best of its authenticity. There's a riser there. And he said that spot in front of.
You say this
in front of the-
too shall pass twice, and then
John Adams was sworn in as the second president of the United States.
well, anyway, I think Jay has to put that part of the video on Instagram without putting that part in the podcast. Because if I watch that moment again and I overwrite that moment that this time shall pass, that's a timeline change. I don't know when that happens. Because Andrew remembers that.
We are in holy ground. Nobody died. The king is dead, long live the king. No one was murdered, butchered. The hordes didn't come in and take away. No one was passing it on to his son in order to go on. There was no relation between John Adams and George Washington.
I'm listening to Tom Hanks and Jay Shetty in the podcast. I just try to resurrect Kobe Bryant and fail. It's July.
The only people that actually voted were a bunch of white men, property owners, who originally didn't want to pay their taxes to the
Yeah.
But look
I didn't try to resurrect Kobe Bryant and fail. I'm listening to Tom Hanks and Jay Shetty and I
I've
don't
been
know.
plenty of cool joints in it, but this idea, not
Well, I mean, I don't know if I don't attack anybody.
the
let's leave this part of that. I mean, I'll just leave this part for history and
being in some version of the whole.
yeah, some embarrassing moment for Jay, right? Personally embarrassing moment. He didn't try to save. I mean, he didn't successfully save Kobe because.
You received honorary Greek citizenship.
Oh yeah.
For your amazing work.
Well, anyway, I mean, I guess I have to be forgiving him. It would be Alexis and Ellie's Michelle's free choice if they want to die. If they want to die, that's their choice. The right to die is absolutely fundamental human right, I think. If a human being wants to die at a certain date, at a certain time, especially dying for love, right? I mean, can you imagine if Alexis and it's not like the past is going to change all that much, you know. If I marry Alexis in the future, it wouldn't remove her relationship with her boyfriend in the past. I mean, so only if she thinks that us marrying in the future will prevent her from loving that man in the past, which she actually risks dying. You know, it's like risk dying in maybe a year or 2 years from now to keep that love for the last 5 years. I mean, that's kind of romantic. That is kind of romantic. Sacrifice your life in the future for love in the past. That's not bad. I mean, that is not bad. I can see people doing that. I mean, just 7 good years of loving someone you like instead of another 50 years loving a really good man that saved the world, right? So it's just they're picking 7 years with some loser that made you feel better for temporarily, and then give you about 50 years of loving the savior. So and the other part, Tom, of the savior not being the savior anymore because the savior lost the bride.
Have you seen a solar eclipse?
Not in person.
Sure, kind of, but not.
Not the last one, but
The
one
last-
prior to it. We made sure that we were in the path of totality, and we saw it. And oh my God,
That's cool.
it.
Did you see the weather
I
in the
cannot
path
tell.
totally?
No special
Tom Hanks?
effects in any movie has ever had the same impact or effect on anybody who takes a look at what that is.
That's so cool.
You feel
I
as
see
though
you rub your nose. Did you notice the path to Todelli had barely any clouds on it?
and it's-
I mean, all there were clouds on the right side, clouds on the left side, and the path to Todelli over there had almost no clouds.
it made me
I mean,
feel
I worked so damn hard, Tom, and then during that eclipse to make clear the pathology of clouds. And I see you rubbing your nose. You know I'm a weather god, right? You know I'm a weather god. And, I'm telekinetic too. I am telekinetic. I control the weather. I mean, you know, when I'm on set. In the future, by the way, the weather is not so good. So I don't know if I want to tell you this, Tom. Do you have any friends that like to go to Christian camp in Texas? If you have any children, friends with children, do not allow them to send.
Okay, next one.
Do not allow them to send.
Such a
Anyway, I
joy
mean,
spending time with you today. I feel so Grateful to have been
Yeah,
able
because
to hear stories,
there's 137 dead people, or 3 missing still. 137 people in Texas flood. I may or may not be because Alexis is not dating me. It's bad weather, you know. It's like bad weather. I mean, it shit happens.
What is it? A fractured marriage between
Yeah.
Indian mom and dad. I think you've done well in your.
Fractured marriage, huh?
Thank you. I'm very grateful. We
Yeah,
end
fractured marriage,
every
no?
On Purpose episode with a final 5. These have to be
you're
answered in
doing-
1 word to 1 sentence maximum.
One word to one sentence.
Yeah,
maximum.
yeah. Which
Okay.
I will probably break the rules, so don't worry if you do.
Okay.
But Tom Hanks, these are your final 5. The first question is, what is the best advice you've ever heard or received,
Throw deep, baby.
Really?
and why?
If you're gonna do it,
Hail Mary?
if you have the chance.
Yeah, I would love to figure out how to convince Alexis to break up for the.
They're
Oh my God, Jeffrey!
instinct, man. If you got an instinct, go at it. Throw
Anyway,
deep.
Jeffrey Epstein's on TV again.
Second question, what is the worst life advice you ever heard or received?
I have no idea.
Do
Can't-
Fantasy Island.
What's that?
I didn't take it, but there's no reason to do Fantasy Island.
I don't know what Fantasy Island is.
Question number 3, how would you define your
Hey.
current purpose?
To be present. Wherever one is, whoever is.
Living in the present, right? Living in the present. Alexis had that same thing.
There.
Living in the present.
Show up. Be present.
Why?
Because the present is all
If you
human
have
beings
a
have.
vision, then, I think.
For
how
human beings, the present is all
the
you have.
difference between telling the truth to the best of your understanding and being all right with what happens next. If you can't do that, your life is going to be a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
Question number 4.
To the best of my understanding, that's the truth that Andrew's right. That we live in a Back to the Future world, and there are still questions I don't know, Tom, because people don't tell me the truth.
What's something you believe you're...
Because I don't know what happens to other human beings when the timeline changes. I mean, nobody has ever told me. Nobody has really told me what the experience is like for other human beings when the timeline changes.
To
So,
examining
what do they remember? What do other human beings remember when the timeline changes?
if you're only
And what do
going
the other people remember when they change me?
wallow in a nostalgia of
Yeah.
how easy things were back then. I fancy myself a lay historian. Vanity of vanity, all is vanity. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, so this stuff has been going on forever.
Yeah.
If you are not looking, if I am not looking for examples
Good question, right?
of the frailties of the human condition, if I'm only looking at the past
Yeah.
in the version of there was an antagonist and there was a protagonist, and the protagonist won, missing the point of how
Christ and the Antichrist, right? 2,000 years ago.
the human condition is.
It is absolutely miraculous, yeah. Who is going to win?
To
Is Christ going to win? Andrew Christ going to win? Is Andrew going to win, or the other guy's going to win? I mean, and what are the consequences of?
Come up with some. This is the home of great spirituality. Is there is a cosmic power here? This is where. Okay, fine. Go ahead. I'm not going to tell you that's not.
God, right?
But if you're not
God.
also seeing this ongoing friggin'
It's absolutely amazing that the future exists and I can talk to you from the future, Tom. Right?
on its own, you're missing out.
It's also absolutely amazing that you can change the timeline at all, right? That is that's pretty much a miracle. Just being able to change physical reality and the planet, changing the timeline. Just being able to change timeline is absolutely amazing. But
You could have been alive 2,000 years after the Great Sphinx was built,
it's
and you're still in pharaohic Egypt. It's still before the Common Era began, and guess what?
Oh, wow.
You and nobody else has any idea.
So it's 4,000 years old. The Sphinx is 4,000 years old. I didn't know that.
And if you don't take that,
That's
and
pretty
understand
cool.
that, man, there's mystery there. Who did it? How did
It's.
it? That's
I go back so much farther
Why
than
did it?
4,000 years.
That's interesting, too.
You're talking
That's
13.8
about
billion years that
impact
Andrew
of
goes
that.
back.
The Sphinx.
My mind goes
will
back to the
never
dawn of
be
the
explained.
observable universe, and
If you're just there
the
for-
observable universe is 13.8 billion years
right,
wide. Light years wide.
And that's a blast.
30 old,
But there's
it's
something
in
to
year
the
old.
past.
But the unobservable
If you
universe
allow
might be
yourself just to
larger,
be
Tom.
soothed by it,
the unobservable universe, the part of the universe that light can never reach us, so we don't know it exists. It might actually be a lot larger. I mean, because we think the universe is 13.8 billion years old. It might actually be larger because we can observe the light. So you probably do not understand the concept of unobservable universe. Even in our universe, that the universe is actually larger than what we can see. So,
but the human condition is that's what separates.
The universe is
us
not
from,
indifferent.
you know,
That is not true, Tom.
You know, the chaos.
God.
We don't have to live in chaos if we choose not to. And
That
if
is,
we're only looking at the past in order for some degree of it was so much easier back then. No, it's never been easier. As I said before.
Well, that's the thing. What is the future? What is Alexa's future?
1400s. They were just
Is she
lying.
going to break up with her boyfriend now? I mean, after finding out the truth,
What it says-
because all the stuff I'm recording, and if she she's curious and she actually watches this,
Our best days are yet to come.
she will still.
We are going to progress from here. And if you're just looking at the past and saying, man,
I know.
that was when it was great. I wish we could go back. No.
Yeah, I mean, is there another? Do we generate a different continuum now because of the pandemic, right?
Otherwise,
Is Alexa still queen? But
it's just-
the Arabian Nights says she's still queen. The Bible says she's still queen. I don't know.
too much power in
Yeah.
maintaining a status quo that ends up being a division between the haves and the have-nots.
I don't know. Still don't know. That's the thing. Nobody's telling me that the actual truth, which is annoying. Andrew values sincerity and honesty, and I'm having a hard time getting the truth. Andrew honors sincerity, honesty, and not hiding things. And Andrew does not like people who hide things. What is the actual truth, right? Because Alexa said,
Everybody had
Okay.
to follow a law. Meaning you could be punished if you don't obey this law? Sure.
"Two hears to obey,
Well, it can't be like a philosophical thing.
two hears to obey." I mean,
Uh,
if you hear me tell you what the future is like, you don't try to change it. Maybe I don't know.
Pass a law
I don't know.
that says
I don't know.
no one is
Maybe-
allowed to infringe upon the right in regards to what somebody else reads.
Huh?
That is, no matter how disagreement, whatever that disagreement is, to be free is to think. And the most physical manifestation of thought is in the choosing of what you read. I would say that no one is allowed to infringe upon the right to
To
determine,
read whatever you want to read. Yeah.
figure out what the legal is. No one is allowed to infringe upon
You should be able to read whatever you want to read, right?
individual to read what they choose to read. That would be the law. Now take a look at all this.
Fair enough. I mean, even Mein Kampf and whatever you want to read.
Fascinated by communism, man, because those guys.
Mein Kampf, a little red book, and then
And the idea that in East Berlin you cannot read, you cannot read To
Fair
Kill a
enough.
Mockingbird, or you know any or
I-
Dr. Zhivago for crying
Yeah,
out loud. The idea that you can maintain order in society by preventing somebody from reading what they want to read
I
is
know.
madness. This is tyrant.
I mean,
this is
Well,
this
I'm
is-
sharing what I know with everybody that I wants to hear, Tom. So, what I know about reality and what I know about time,
absolute freedom.
and what Andrew knows about time. So, I mean, I started talking with my mouth again.
That should be
So,
the
Andrew
default
is talking to Tom Hanks, and sorry,
So that would
something
be
is
the
but anyway.
Powerful, unique,
This is as much as I can do. I mean, at least when Andrew leaves, there are people on this earth that will understand time, right? Understand reality and understand the universe. So, the reality of the universe from my perspective that I can observe, Tom. So, because I know for sure, you remember Tom Sizemore dying, me telling you Tom Sizemore died from cocaine, right? Because that's the last thing I told you, and I'm not planning on watching Saving Private Ryan ever again now. So there's a snippet in that movie where you hear that, oh my God, the date. I think I might have mentioned the date, exact date, And that day, no longer matches with how you died, right? So you know for sure. You're one of the few people, Tom Hanks, that know for sure the timeline is changeable. And, so now Jay tells Ali Michelle, and then Jay tells Alexis, and guess what the hell happens, right? Because Jay could not save Kobe Bryant's life. Jay could not alter time, not even a little bit. So somebody with the ability to alter time in that movie actually did it. Jay couldn't change anything. Otherwise, Kobe would still be alive.
The experience of being with others as opposed to being in your
Jay can't change time.
Being with
And with Kobe Bryant anyway. But somehow he managed to did something with Alexis and Ellie, I think.
Money. Okay, that's
think.
Congress. But on other cases is to be sought after. My wife and I.
Yeah, because I remember, maybe I made a mistake. I knew that was supposed to be another Ellie Michelle and Alexis podcast in the past. Even with the poetry on Alexis's Instagram, because she had two poetry readings with Ali Michelle and Alexis on her Instagram. Now there's only one, and then there's another one with her being alone. So the correct thing that she must have done was she hid the one in the past with her and Ali Michelle, and revealed another one where it's only Alexis. Because on Alexis's Instagram account, the poetry readings are no different, and it's not a challenge change. It can't be. It can't be. She just hit the one and then revealed the one that's synced by herself. And it's almost the exact same thing happened with Jay Shetty. I think I was not paying enough attention. So I was not paying enough attention because otherwise there would be something happening in the future altering Alexis and Ellie's past. Right after I meet them. Now that is something special. Like I meet Ali Michelle and Alexis on the podcast, on YouTube. I meet them on YouTube. I start getting to know them, and then it alters their past in real time as I'm interacting and learning something about them. And that is actually amazing. I mean, so what was the Alexis that I met actually like when I first met him? It means because Alexis and Ellie are so important to me. Anyway, too late. I mean, there was.
This episode, you love my interview with Will Smith on owning your truth and unlocking the power of.
A poem about.